There we go. Got a little snag. Thanks everyone for coming in today. okay though, I guess. There's gotta be a fish up here somewhere in this pipe. Something floating through here. It's almost like fish in the river current. Let it float through on slack line. Got a stick. Got a stick. Let's go. One of them stick fish. Let that one go. Open the slack water. See if there's a fish hanging out. Wait for something to float by. Let's go over here. That's probably true. Never played Roblox before. Tell you what, I'd be remiss if I didn't throw my swim bait up in this pipe. How the wind's pushing us. Push down this bank. up, buddy?
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Outstanding.
Just started?
Yeah. You guys been out here for a while?
Yeah, we've been out here. We went all the way down.
You have any luck?
Yeah, we've been catching them.
Okay, cool.
Only on a jig, though.
A jig? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We throw like a pumpkin red or black.
Okay. Fair enough. How you doing, bud? 8 of them? Okay, guys, you in the jig, you said?
Caught a 7-pounder, caught a 6-pounder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if I was you, they on the jig today.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
All the
Yeah.
bites came off a jig.
Okay.
And you can find like where the runoff, like run into the water.
Yeah.
That's usually where they stacking up at.
All right, man.
We caught on the other side, some runoff, where the water running off, we caught 5 of them right there.
Okay, we over there by the bar?
Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Thanks, man. What's that?
We're gonna leave right now, but if you come through this way,
Yeah.
there's 2 runoffs out there. That's this way.
Okay.
We haven't touched those yet.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, buddy.
Wrap my bed in the tree. I'm new. I didn't bring any jigs with me today, so we'll see. I think my motor went down yesterday. I like to motor up today. I don't have any jigs with me. Maybe we can find another way to catch them. We're gonna try anyway. Usually I got a motor here, but it went down yesterday. I gotta contact full time to get it fixed. It's very had to go back to the classic, just paddle around. Still says my namesake, kayak fishing. It's just nice having a motor on here to fight the wind. guys caught a couple of nice bass out here. So, maybe we can muster up a couple, hopefully. You know, actually, I do have a jig in here somewhere. I guess I got to tie that on, huh? They said they were catching it on a jig. I guess I can tie one on. I'd also think too, if I don't know, I guess the two ways of thinking about it. If someone's catching them on something, then you know maybe you should use that bait. But also, I don't know, if they've already fished this area with that bait, then something else would maybe get the other fish to bite that haven't already bit, but didn't want a jig. Here, I'll check the comments. Gosh darn it. Spilled my coffee. Oh, I'm fishing for bass. What's up, Amir King? Thanks for coming in. Can I get a shout out? What's up, David Sloman? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate that. Largemouth bass. Hey, thanks for coming in. Use swim bait. That's what I'm using right now, buddy. I got a swim bait and what's up, Blistering Barnacles? Thanks for coming in. Yep, I got a swim bait on right now, actually. That's what I'm throwing. So I'm alternating between a swim bait and a leech, a black leech with a chartreuse tail. So I ought to get it done today. If not, I did find this jig in a tree yesterday, so it may actually be a good bit later on if he goes with a pipe or something down there. But every stick. It's just so windy. Like I said, my motor went down yesterday. I gotta contact Old Town and see if we can't figure out a solution to fix it. Definitely nice having a kayak with a motor on it, but for the near future, I guess we'll be paddling around, or I will be getting some exercise. this rain that we've got recently, man, it really muddied up the water. We'll let the wind push us back here to this bank, and I have to employ my old school kayak techniques where I let the wind kind of push me around. This fish over there. It's good to fish a wind-blown bank anyway. That's where all the fish like to hang out. Side of the lake too. Go to the pipe and see about that. It might be maybe a different lake over there. Maybe a little less windy over there potentially. There's some nice bass in this lake. I caught a 5-pounder over the summer out here, which is probably a 6-pounder right now. Being springtime. Something up right here. It's a nice day out here. It's the mid-50s. The sun's out, so pretty warm. Or it feels warm anyway. I'm layered up though, so that could be why. Hey Danny, for coming in, buddy. Yeah, we're out here, I guess you could say out here persevering, I guess. So, like I said, my kayak came with a motor, but had something happen to it yesterday, so I gotta get that fixed. So, for the time being, I'll have to see what Old Town says. And then, they usually got pretty good customer service. These kayaks come with a 2-year warranty on the motor, but just my luck, the 2-year warranty ran out a few months ago, so I don't know how much it'll cost to fix it, but we'll find out. We'll get it fixed. Like I said, until that happens, I guess we'll be out here paddling around, fighting the wind, just like the old days. It's like back before I bought this kayak. A lot of cardio. Fish on, fish on, fish on, let's go. That's a nice pass. Not a bad way to start the day. Pale. Must have been deep. Come here. Let's go. Let's go. That's the numero uno. Must have been down deep. Look how pale. Starting to move up a little bit, this one was anyway. Nice little chunky pale bass. Let's go, everybody. It's coming in. Little butterball, got a little belly on him. Let's go. See you later, buddy. Thanks for playing. Nice catch. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we kicked the skunk out of the kayak on that one. No skunk for me today. Gotta grab my chapstick out of here. Ooh, you guys watch my channel, you know I'm fond of this chapstick scent. So usually after every catch, I'll reapply. So show you guys while I'm sitting here and out of the wind, I'll show you what I'm using. There are a couple other guys in here fishing, I guess, before I started. They probably caught them all right. No. Just dab that on there. I got a crawfish one and a shad scented one, so dab that up. Dropping this down here so y'all can see it. So this is, hey, what's up, Rachel? How's your day going? I just caught one, so not too bad. So this is the brand name is Nikko, Nikko. It's real soft and supple. It's made of elastomer base, so it's real stretchy and durable. Obviously, this is the Black Voltage or something, I think is the name of it. But it's got that chartreuse tails on there and a darker color on the top there and a little tungsten. I'd venture to guess this is like an 1/8 or 3/16 weight on here. I'm not really sure. I just found it in my box, but I'm working around some of these flooded bushes right here in front of me. So got on. This is my finesse rod. 10-pound braid with a 12-pound leader of fluorocarbon, since I'm fishing around all these dang rocks and stuff. So, but thanks for coming in, everyone. Hey, there he is. I did not. I gotta contact Old Town, see what they say about it. So until I get a response from Old Town to see what they're gonna suggest I do, if they gotta send me a part or whatever it may be, so up until I hear back from them, I'll have to just paddle around for the time being, fighting the wind and all that stuff. But that's fine. We can go back to old school paddling. That's not going to stop us from fishing, getting on the water. So go ahead and, oh, the wind's actually pretty calm back here. So, there's some big bass in this lake. Like I said, I caught a 5-pounder last summer, which would probably be like a 6-pounder right now in the spring. Those guys said they caught a 6 and a 7, so there's some big girls in here. Hope we can hook into one. Like I said, I just caught that one like 1.5 pounds or something over there. It was pale though, so it must have been down deep recently. It's starting to come up. The full moon, I think, is in like 5 days or something. It's the full moon, so and it's supposed to, after today, tomorrow, it's supposed to be like up around 80. So water temperature, moon phase. You might have to pull a couple big ones off the bed if we can help it. That's a bummer, but I know it's not going to hold you back. No, sir. I appreciate what you were saying earlier about, you know, last night or whatever about helping me out. I appreciate that. It's nice to have, you know, support. I'm gonna go over here and start off these rocks. I love fishing riprap and rocks. I might have to put this bait on. I found this in a tree yesterday. I love this. This craws, this rage craw. Throw it on the back. Throw it out later. It's like, I found it in a tree. Usually I like to cut my brush guards back to where it just barely touches the tip, the hook point. So this person didn't do that, but nonetheless, can't complain about a free lure. Alright, see anything hiding on this dock. But now that the motor's gone out of here, it's a little bit, my battery's gone out of here, it's probably like, I don't know, like 35 pounds lighter or something. My battery weighs about, 14 pounds, and my motor's about 20 pounds, I think, so. In the void that the motor left, the kayak comes with a piece that drops right into that spot, so you don't have to worry about there being a hole right there where you're trying to fish or stand up. Hey, thanks for coming in. One day I'll buy some power poles, or a power pole, so I can just sit in one spot and really work through an area. I might have thrown on a chatterbait earlier, or later on maybe. I was thinking about that today. Chatterbait, just because the water's so stained. We'll see. I thought the line was moving. Playing tricks on me. And the wind's not too bad right here though. So. Let's get back up in there. There's a good chance I'll be fishing for muskie soon, but that was the plan anyway. But I really don't want to go to that big lake. I don't have my motor. I was hoping to motor up the lake and fish for muskie this weekend or next weekend or something. There's Sean. Just a wee one, but we'll take it. Let's go. And this one's pale too. And this is like a ghost bass. Man, they're moving up. That's for sure. Way down yonder. There we go. There we go. Not a monster, but there's one in here somewhere. About 5 times that size. If not more. All right. Number 2. Hey, little guy needs a tan. I think he's trying to get up on the bed and get a little tan going on. Hey, what's up, Italian Bushcraft? Garden, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Yes, sir. I think I need a tan. I'll be breaking these pale legs out before long. Get a nice old river farmer's tan soon enough. You need to start figuring out rivers and lakes I want to go to this summer. I'm thinking about going down to Table Rock one of these days. Go down to Table Rock for the weekend or something, or for a couple days during the week or something. Snag. Alright. The wind's starting to pick up. I guess I'll need a paddle, I guess, if the wind's gonna push me down there. There goes a paddle. Alright. Waiting down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Kind of felt like a bite. Alright. Alright. Let's get a swig of coffee. Let's check this bad boy around for a couple of minutes. Get these big old ears out of my hat. Nice beard, brother. Have a blessed day and hope you catch something big. Thank you, Luis. Or is that Lewis or Luis? either way, I appreciate the compliment and the well wishes. Caught a couple small ones, and wouldn't be surprised if we caught a big one. But there's definitely big ones in here. I'm blessed. There's like 3 lakes around here that, you know, that could hold my PB no problem. So maybe we can catch like an 8.5, 9 pounder. I wouldn't be surprised. I have to peel off this top layer. It's warm now. I thought I saw a snake. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a big old snake hanging out in the sun today. I don't see any, but maybe I'll want to fall in the kayak later. Out of the tree. Have to wrestle it down. Where's the fish? It's in the water. We're in the water. No, I'm just kidding. Caught a couple so far, so where there's 2, there's more, so we're gonna keep plugging away. It looks like a lot more are moving up. So those are a pail. Who knows, maybe we'll, unbeknownst to me, maybe I'll drag this thing onto a bed of a big old hog. Let's see. We done caught a branch. There we go. Sometimes you get snagged and that bullet weight is moving up your line freely. Sometimes you can get that bullet weight to go up your line and come back down. It'll pop your lure off. So are you afraid of alligators? I am not. I'm from the Midwest, but I go down to Florida every once in a while and fish, especially in the wintertime. If you go back on my channel and look at my shorts, you'll see me driving my kayak past a big old gator. So, I mean, I'm afraid of them enough to know to respect their, give them space, you know, like I'm not deathly afraid of them, you know, but I know what they can do, so I'm aware. I keep my eyes peeled. But luckily there's no gators around here, so I can pretty much not have to worry about that, so that's nice. But it's kind of funny, when I come back from Florida, I'll have like, I don't know, you call it PTSD or what, but like I'll see logs in the water around here, and I'll have a split-second thought that there's an alligator in the water, but then I gotta realize I'm in the Midwest, so. Now, bull sharks are a different story. You know, sometimes the bull shark get up in the Mississippi River sometimes, so I'll be more likely to see a bull shark fishing for smallmouth bass in the river that dumps into the Mississippi than I am an alligator, so. Although somebody last summer let an alligator go in the city park, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. So it's extremely rare. Come on now. I'm gonna have to go over there and get this. Just to bump into this water, I guess, unfortunately. Pupper barking at me. Alright, that's not working. Are you fishing alone? Yeah, I fish alone most of the time. All my fishing buddies have gotten married and had kids, and don't have any time to fish with me anymore. So I started kayak fishing like 15 years ago, or whatever it's been now, and I got all my other buddies into it. And then, slowly over time, they got married and had kids, and she started a family, and so I don't see them much anymore. But I like fishing alone anyway. It's nice in that way. Sometimes it helps to have somebody with you, for safety reasons, and especially if you fish a river that's pretty quickly moving. We both have trucks, then somebody leaves their truck at the takeout spot, and then you both get into the other truck with your kayaks and go up to the drop-in. You drop in, float down, and get out at the takeout. Load it up in the truck that you left behind. Go back up and get the other truck. So that helps, because then you can just you can float down the river and fish all day, and just have to go pick up your truck afterwards. But it'd be nice to find somebody else with a truck in the area and a kayak set. Maybe one day. Put some feelers out there on social media. Pick up the swim bait now. It's going to be a pain in the butt to paddle back. That's alright. That's alright. We'll do our best. There's much more else we can't do. Stay off these people's bank. Try to show everybody the utmost respect. There goes a mallard. Big old mallard. Hello, thanks for coming in. You don't have kids? I do not have any kids. If I can help it, I'll keep it that way. niece and nephew, and I love them to death, but I don't really have any desire to have my own children. Get away from this person's fence, whatever's in the water. Alright. Go back to the old school, how I used to do things. You paddle out against the wind and let it push me back in. Paddle out, push back in. The wind keeps moving my line off the bank. I keep thinking, fish is carrying it away. It's nice having a motor, but I can just hit the throttle and get away from the bank and continue to fish. But might be a bed right there. Alright. Let's not push up against this bank. Gotta try to be respectful. Pick my swim bait back up. else I can do. Put that right there. Let's fight the wind. This is gonna be fun. Hang in there, folks. We got a decent paddle ahead of me. We're gonna try to go through this pipe. See, the other side of the lake's a little more calm. It wasn't that bad when I got here. I'll check your comment here in a second, Evo. The wind's a little more calm. I'll check it right now. Ooh, you've seen those anchors that have 4 hooks, but they fold up. They work great. It might be good. Okay. I'll look into that. After I see how much it's going to cost for my motor to be fixed, I'll look into that next. Man, someone's burning. I don't know what they're doing now on a windy day. Get a little caffeine boost. And have abs of steel. Always surprised the fire department gets called out. If someone's out here burning, when you're in the snot, you're gonna cause a brush fire. If you're not careful. good choice to come out here today. This wind is crazy strong today. Darn it. Almost there. Getting close. How you doing? Are you fishing? Okay, I don't want to get in your way. Oh, okay. All right then. Yes, sir. up this pipe real quick. We'll head through. See about the other side. All right. Don't forget about the rods before I go in the pipe. This pipe's a little bit taller. Yeah, I caught a couple of bass. Good morning, how are you? Dang, coffee mug always gets in the way. Grab my rods just in case. I think it'll be okay, but I'll put my rods down. This pipe's a lot bigger than the other one. The current's strong. Hang on, folks. Just tall enough to get my paddle through. Shoot. How long are you fishing for today? It's so windy. We made it through. Let's go over here and set up for a second. Set up on this bank and see if you can't catch something. Might have to take lunch and come back out. Back around. All right. I'm trying to get over here stuck so I can actually start making some casts. Doing that today. fish on. Little bitty guy, but it's a bass. Alright, come up here. Come on up here. Alright, let's fish. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Look at that monster. There, buddy. Thanks for biting. Oh man, that was awesome. Alright. How much farther we'll go? It's not any more calm over here than it was on the other side, so we'll do the best we can, I guess. We may have to just paddle up as far as we can go and let the wind push us back down. That's about all I can do today, anyway. Make me appreciate my motor more when I get it back. The Bassmaster, thank you for saying that. More like the Sardine Master. Look how wet my pant leg is from paddling. Someone's cutting grass. That kind of felt like a bite. Dragging the bottom here. It's a shame. There's just so much trash out here. It's such a shame. People just don't care. So we might do. Might go fish at a park tomorrow. There's a small park I know of, so we can go up there maybe and fish tomorrow, because it should be a lot easier to fish up there than it is out here. So you may not catch anything big tomorrow, but we'll definitely have a better chance of Columbus. Trash bag next time. Come on now, come off there. Thanks everyone for coming in. Looks like we're getting close to an hour and a half in here today. I don't know how much longer we're gonna fish for, but we're gonna give the old college try. This is a pretty, like I said, this side of the lake fishes like a river, I guess. It's about the same width as a river, and it's long. It goes all the way up, so. Now that the rain stopped, I'll be on here, back on here every single day again probably, but for how long? It just depends on the wind and how much I feel like paddling. Hopefully by next week I'll have my motor all fixed up, I hope. back from Old Town first and then go from there. I like them line cutters. I love mine. I got one. Okay. Yeah, they are nice. They come in handy for sure. Oh, we might go to a different lake today. Maybe I'll hop off here, go to a different lake, try that out for the day. Still got a lot of daylight left. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, maybe. Let's see. I'll try to fish for another 30 minutes or so and see where that takes me. Today is brought to you by Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. And yesterday too, probably. Alright. I might find this one anymore. This is getting ridiculous. This is a good area right here. bunch of rocks right here. All right. I'll just finish this coffee before I spill any more of it. All right. I forgot how much it stinks fighting the wind. Anyway, I guess we're gonna float back. We're gonna float back out, I guess, and I'll drag my kayak out and maybe grab some lunch, and maybe I'll try a different lake. Find me a smaller body of water to fish on, either today or tomorrow. So we'll see how I feel. I may hop off later and hop back on later. You guys want to come back in, you know, but I can't fight the wind like this all day. I can't even sit in one spot for 2 seconds. I think there's something floating down the water right now. What is that? Huh. I think there's a trash can floating down the water. Hang on a second. That's crazy. I'm gonna go see what that is. I thought it was somebody in a boat, but I think it's a trash can floating down the water here. Hang on. Let's go see. I guess we'll sit up over here, wait for it to float down. That's crazy. Well, that's probably the game plan. I'm probably gonna fish for a few more minutes or for a while longer, and then I'll see about where else I want to go and fish. But the wind's just too much to fish today. Tell that is coming down the water. Something's floating down towards me. I think it's a trash can, but I don't know. It looks cylindrical. Down still. Man, that felt like a Alright. Like I said, we may go to a different lake. We hop off, come back on in a half hour or something. Tomorrow I'll probably try a different lake. It's supposed to rain Wednesday, so we gotta get our fishing in today or tomorrow. What up, Beardsman? Hey, from Mississippi. I love fishing. Me too. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate that. Just waiting on this. I think it's a big old 50-gallon drum coming down the water, floating down here. I don't know where it came from. It's floating down here. This is a Daiwa Exceller. So, Daiwa Exceller. I'm not sure what the gear ratio on this bad boy is. It's probably, I don't know. This is 1,000 size though, a little bitty one. And my other reel is I'll show you that. That's a carbon light from Bass Pro Shop. This is the bait casters I use. This is a Bass Pro Shop Carbon Light Tech. So this is 8.31 gear ratio for Bass Pro Shop. Those are pretty light too. They're only like 6 ounces. Yeah, I caught 3. Matthew, thanks for coming in. 3 small bass. So there's some big girls in here, but didn't catch them today. Too busy fighting the wind. I didn't bring any jigs with me. Should have though. Here goes that big old drum coming down the water now. Man, if we could hook, I wish that was the big one. I was gonna say, if we hook into a big one, it'd be well worth coming out here fighting the wind. It's always nice coming out of the water. Even sometimes it's frustrating. But it's better than being at home, so. I gotta try to come over here and not get sucked in the pipe. There we go. I want to be able to fish the pipe, not go through the pipe. Alright. Here comes that 55-gallon drum or whatever. I caught one smallmouth bass today. Oh, nice. I love smallmouth bass. You say from Mississippi? Oh no, that's somebody else. Yeah, I'll be doing that this summer. I'll be going down to the rivers and trying to catch me some nice smallmouth. I did that all summer last year. I plan on doing it again. So, we'll see. Maybe do some traveling for a couple days out of the week. Fish on. Oh, it's running. Feisty. Come here. Come here. Come here, you little butterball. You know this bass has got to be up there, just eating stuff floating by in that current. Got a little. See, got anything in his mouth? Nope. Little butterball. Alright. Number 4. Not bad, not bad. You guys see that? That drum made it all the way down. Can you see that behind me? I don't know if you guys can see that behind me there. The 55-gallon drum came all the way down. Now it's sitting there behind me. You could probably get a couple off this spot probably. There's current flowing through this pipe. They're probably just sitting off the sides of it, waiting for stuff to float by like that one probably was. Big old 55-gallon drum. I guess we can turn around real quick. I'll show you guys this big old drum that came floating down the water. Turn the camera around so it's easier for you guys to see. There it is. Came floating all the way down the water here. Well, it's not full of anything toxic or anything. I doubt it, but. I ain't touching it. Alright, let's get away from it. Just in case. It'll probably be on the news later. And it's probably toxic waste. I'll probably end up turning into a fish man or something. I start growing gills, you know why. I wouldn't be mad about that. I could use some gills. Alright. Let this worm float through this pipe. And I'm gonna float through the pipe. I guess we'll try to fish a little bit longer. Really is. guess we have to try to paddle across this current, I guess. And then try to sit over there and cast up into the... Oh, fish on. I thought I was snagged. I thought I was... Oh, nice bass. Let's go. Let's go. This might be a... Could it be a 3-pounder? It could be. It's fighting like the Dickens. Let's go. Come here. Let's go. That's a good one. As we shoot through this pipe, hang on. Put in reverse, Terry. Hang on. I gotta get out of this current. Put in reverse, Terry. Oh, there you go. You gotta try to get over here so you don't hop through this pipe. Now I'm gonna fish this spot for a few more minutes. All right, let's get over here. All right, we'll get you back in the water, buddy. That's my real one in the water. Great. Murphy's Law. This is my channel name, Murphy's Law. That's not a bad bass. We'll take it. We'll definitely take that. All day, every day. See you later. Thanks for biting. Ooh. Was that number 5? I think it was number 5. Number 5, staying alive. All right. That was a good one. That was like 1.5 pounds probably. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 pounder. I think it was a dock on this side. A couple years ago I caught like a 5-pounder off of 5-6 pounds or something. They're in here. There's some good bass in here, so my plan was to fish this whole section of the lake, you know, motor all the way up and float back down, but man, not with this wind. So, as soon as I get my motor fixed, we're gonna be on here for a while one day, fishing all day long. So 4 or 5, 6 hours probably. Maybe from like 2 to 7 or something we'll fish for. When our motor gets fixed, that is. Stuff happens. It's probably my fault. Probably my fault. I'll take the blame. For sure. I should put my kayak in over here. Ain't a bad slope. Maybe next time. Alright. Let's turn around, Bright Eyes, so I can cast up into this current. Turn around, Bright Eyes. Every now and then I follow Papa. Go to reverse, Terry. Go to reverse. Oh, Lord, Terry. Alright. Get a swaggle. Swing. Hey, Heston Hogan, thanks for coming in. Alright. Tell you what, let's throw the swim bait out here past this current. In case there's a hog in there just wants to blow up on this thing. The problem is a big old log in front of me. I somehow managed to snag. Oh my gosh. There we go. Leave it to me to snag up on a log that's above the water. Oh man. Sometimes I question if I'm any good at fishing. I'm just kidding. Oh man. will get stuck right here on this log. At least for me, that's the name of the game when I'm fishing in my kayak is... Huh. That might have been a big bass. I just pulled off my hook line. What the heck? Yeah, that was, I don't know. Still been there again. Felt weird. Come on. Dang braid. Braid can be a little bit weird, but it's worth it. Save yourself a lot of money on fluorocarbon if you use a braid on here with a leader. I feel like a bass had picked this bait up and I didn't feel it. I'm gonna fish this spot thoroughly. I feel like it's one of those spots that, you know, a bunch of bass will, you know, load. If you pull one off, another bass is gonna load up on it. It's just one of those spots where they can feed up. Like it might be getting pushed into this pipe now. It is what it is. Let's go and fish the pipe before I get pushed in it. Which, before I forget, I better grab my rod. Yeah. One more cast, we'll go through this pipe, head back out. You may load up and go to a different spot. I guess we can get over this lawn. Let's see. There we go. Maybe. Or we want to go through the pipe, I can't go through the pipe. There we go, that's what we want. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Spider City, Spider City, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. That's what I feel like, Spider-Man. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, shoot. Gonna have a shout out, I'll sub. That's just us. Thanks for coming in, appreciate it. What's up, bro? What's up, brother? How you doing, Derek? Let's go. Looks like we just went over the 2-hour mark, so I think the plan might be fish for a few more minutes. All right, good. Yeah, I think the plan is I'm gonna fish for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna get out, end the live. I'm gonna travel a little bit up the road there and try a smaller park and fish there. Try to pull a few bass out. Today's a beautiful day, and it's gonna rain Wednesday. I'm gonna fish tomorrow too, but I'm gonna get some fishing in today. I'll be on tomorrow, probably about 3:30 tomorrow, but it's just now 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna head to another lake here in a few minutes. You guys wanna hop back on in 30 minutes or so, and then I'll be back on here in 30 minutes or so, 30-40 minutes, maybe sooner. But if I don't see you guys the rest of the day, hope you have a good one, a good day, a good night, wherever you're at in the world watching. I appreciate the watch, the likes, and all the new subs. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here for now. Like I said, I'm gonna get my kayak out now, and then I'm gonna go up the road a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes, and then put it back into the water at some park I know about. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, today or tomorrow. I'll be back on here either about 3:45 Central Standard Time, or I'll be back on about 3:30, 3 o'clock tomorrow as well. But anyway, let me hop off here for the wind pushing me way too much farther. I'll see you guys soon.